Thanks again for joining me for another episode of Places Please here at the Center for the Performing Arts in Carmel, Indiana. Today we're going to answer two age-old questions. What are all those space shuttle controllers doing? And do we know what all the knobs and buttons do? Spoiler alert, yes we do. These space shuttle controllers are actually control surfaces for our audio and lighting systems here at the center. Today we're going to focus primarily on the audio systems. Each of these systems is identified by the primary system that they control, front of house, monitors, or recording, and each is located in a different area of the building based upon that system. Let's go take a look. Let's start with the primary front of house mixing position in the Palladium. We have built a permanent structure for our house mix position located behind row W on the orchestra level. We utilize a Digico SD9 digital console for our in-house engineers to mix the audio signals from the stage during a performance to be broadcast through the main PA systems in the concert hall. As you can see from this location, the audio engineer has an unobstructed soundscape to the speaker array. The engineer can also monitor and control the balance of audio feeds, which are distributed to the various ancillary speaker systems around the concert hall. In the Palladium, we also have an alternate front of house location located on our front of house mix lift. As we discussed in a previous episode, this section of seats is on a mechanical lift, which allows us to take this lift down to the basement, remove the seating wagon, and load the equipment on the bare floor below. This location is typically utilized for touring artists who are carrying their own audio consoles and places the engineer in between both speaker arrays for a clear perspective to mix the performance. In addition to the audio console, touring lighting and sometimes video controllers are placed at this position for integration and control of our systems. This can present a small Tetris puzzle as the space is only 8 feet deep by 16 feet across. We've now moved on stage here at the Palladium to one of the typical monitor console positions here on stage. As opposed to front of house, which controls the audio signals for the patrons, the monitor location is located on stage because it controls the audio signals and mixes for all of the performers on stage, as well as all the distribution for the on-floor monitors and in-ear monitors that the performers utilize. In-house, we have the Yamaha PM5D digital console, as well as another Digico SD9, which can be deployed as another monitor console as needed. The monitor engineer is responsible for multiple mixes on stage to the various performers, oftentimes through different speakers, either floor monitors, in-ear monitors, or side fills, all while taking cues from the musicians for any changes that may need to occur. In addition, a lot of time is taken during rehearsals prior to the tour and at the sound checks during the tour to make sure that the mixes are set prior to the performance, as it's difficult to communicate during the show for any changes that may need to happen. In the Palladium, we utilize two positions for the monitor console, either upstage, away from the audience, or downstage, closer to the audience, of the stage column located on the side. The location decision is often driven by the artist's preference and how they communicate with the monitor engineer during the show. The monitor engineer's focus is always on the performers, not necessarily the patrons, so while you may see the monitor console in some performances, in other performances you won't, but it's always there on the side of the stage helping the performers. We've now moved into the Palladium audio booth, which houses our in-house multi-track recording system based around Avid's Pro Tools digital audio workstation. In here, we utilize an Avid C24 control surface, as well as a number of antelope audio interfaces to input signals into Pro Tools. From this position, our in-house engineers can input, capture, and mix audio signals from the stage for archival recordings, or recently, it serves as the broadcast mix location for our live streaming platform. Our audio team here at the center has worked very hard over the last few years to build a system that integrates very easily with the digital audio distribution network that we have between all three venues here on campus. And just like front of house and monitors, we also welcome visiting engineers here into the audio booth to record projects that are then mixed at other locations. As we've explored, there are a number of different audio mixing locations around the Palladium, each serving a specific purpose during a performance. I hope you'll join us for the next installment of Places Please.